Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Today, Ikat is going to talk all about the Interaction Studio. It's much deep dive. In the earlier session, we have talked about the basic differences. What is Interaction Studio? What is Thunderbolt, Evergage, and the differences, comparison of both tools. And today, she's going to give a demo of some of the features in the Interaction Studio. I can't wait to listen to her. And just a note, before we get started, this is going to be recorded, and also the earlier session was also recorded. I will be sharing the link to the earlier session in the chat window. And this recording also will be posted in the same YouTube channel. And without further ado, let's get started. You can take it over.
Yes, hello everyone. So today it's our second part of Interaction Studio session. Today we will get deep dive into the demo, and today only Evergage platform will be covered. So first of all, let me this. So first of all, I would like to say hello all trailblazers, and thank you for joining the session. Some of you might be joining us for the first time, so maybe for some of you Interaction Studio will sound as a new and fresh topic. Some of you are those who already visited and joined our session, first part of it 2 weeks ago, when we had a comparison of both products from Thunderhead and Evergage under Interaction Studio platform. So the agenda for today is again to say hello from Prague. I will introduce myself quickly for those who see me for the first time. Then I will make very quick recap of what we talked before, again for those who are new today. And for those who already visited and know the comparison of products, just to have recap of it. Then we will dedicate the whole rest of the time to Interaction Studio demo, and I will cover, I will show you around the platform, how it's structured, what will you see. Basically the platform will be showed on our isobar instance, so it's bold, it's nothing inside, but I will just show you around how the platform is structured, where to find what, so you have an overview of the platform. Then we will cover web template and campaigns. So again, how to differentiate campaign from templates, and how to set up like web channel. Then a bit of email, how emails are structured in Interaction Studio, Evergage, and then something interesting and very fresh as Einstein Recipes. When Evergage was introduced as a separate product before joining Salesforce, this functionality was called Contextual Bandit, and it's related to machine learning algorithm that helps to drive some system decisioning of what content or what action to show to the customer based on this, like I would say, white box algorithm. And you will know why it's called white box and not black box. And then, yeah, short session for questions and answers. So you can prepare your questions and ask in the end, or even in case you have some questions right when I'm presenting. Don't worry and don't be shy, just unmute yourself and ask. So with this you will make the session interactive. So Prague, Czech Republic, hello from other part of the planet. We are situated in Europe, in almost heart of Europe, and Prague is the capital of Czech Republic. I'm working here, I'm living here, and persuading you to visit this amazing city. My name is Ekaterina Obolenskaya, or shortly ECAT. I'm working for Isobar Switzerland. We have headquarters in Geneva, but delivering from Czech offices from Prague and Brno. I am named Salesforce Marketing Champion for this year, 2020. And my official position is Salesforce Marketing Cloud consultant, but basically I dedicate myself to solution and technical architecture and some custom integrations with Salesforce Marketing Cloud. I consider myself also as marketing automation and real-time personalization hero because Interaction Studio, personalization strategy are the topics I like the most. And with such sessions as we have right now, thanks to JB, I can share my knowledge with you and spread the word about possibilities of the platform. I am 6 times certified from Salesforce and also actively blogging on my own blog, which I lead with my colleague Ivana Gladish-Mirkovska, and it's called Surf Martin Force. By the way, one article was announced today, so you can jump on and read the amazing interview with one guy who also leads his blog related to technical solutions in Marketing Cloud. And also I'm blogging at our internal Isobar blog, which is shared externally. It's called marketingautomation.isobar.ch. So you can also visit and check some other articles from my colleagues and enjoy them. So right now, I would like to recap what we covered before. So Interaction Studio, what is it? It's additional platform that is not available as is. So customers and clients should purchase it additionally to Marketing Cloud. This platform is a part of Marketing Cloud, and it empowers marketers to visualize, track, manage customer experiences with real-time interaction management on all own channels, both online and offline. So basically, there are many touch points that our customers could interact with our brand, like web channel, email channel, could be visits of I don't know, like in banking sector, it could be of the ATMs or consultant meetups, etc. So it could be physical visits, it could be mobile applications, receiving emails, and etc. So Interaction Studio helps to manage all kind of own channels and also connect with offline. Based on beacons. So what it does, it helps to understand each customer's true intent and orchestrate individualized journeys for every customer across every touch point seamlessly and in real time. So first thing that Interaction Studio is powerful is that we have our unified customer profile. We track customer actions across different channels, but then we have the whole overview of what our customer does. So we have the whole history, moment in history, how long customers spend some time where and what he or she did, and etc. As well as even every action is tracked in real time. So we receive information about customer intent or customer action in around 30 milliseconds, which is called immediately. Interaction Studio also enhances the power of Marketing Cloud with expanded real-time personalization. So basically, we have already in place our Marketing Cloud data model. Maybe we already have some campaigns running, but with Interaction Studio, we will enrich what we have grabbed from different channels and make it more powerful with information in Marketing Cloud, and our decision on what to do next, what to offer next to our customers will be more precise than just with Marketing Cloud data. And also here is a main focus to personalization because it's a crucial topic right now. Like it was maybe, I don't know, smartphone before for all people in the world, something new and fresh. So personalization strategy is something as buzzword in marketing because now we don't want to treat our customers and clients as a mass audience, but we want to build very personalized approach that will fit in the needs of every individual. That's why it's crucial to build such, and then Interaction Studio helps to support this personalization strategy. Moreover, Interaction Studio enables intent-driven customer journeys, and it's cross-vertical, so it could be used both for B2B and B2C markets. Here is again a favorite graph of comparison, very from visibility perspective, self-explanatory way of how Evergage differentiates from Thunderhead 1. And for those of you who haven't participated on my previous session, I would explain quickly that Interaction Studio is not something new to Marketing Cloud. It was existent before, but before it was presented as Interaction Studio, but the product that was used for this, it was called Thunderhead 1. Again, this product could be also used separately, but now, based on acquisition this year, Interaction Studio is presented by Salesforce as Evergage product. So we will speak and have a demo on Evergage. And here you can see what are the difference from different perspectives. Either it's UX or usability for non-technical people, or in terms of data flows, data management, then in terms of handling the customer profile, how we will see information grabbed from our customers in the platform. Is it unified, or if it's in separate tabs and under separate actions, and etc. Or in terms of features diversity, how many features that each system has, then channels, how many channels could be managed under each platform, then custom integration, how flexible is each system, how can we extend its functionality with some API calls or ETLs or SDKs and etc. Then analytics, which is crucial because all data we capture, we need to analyze and then interpret. How can we move forward? How can we make our business better? How can we give the customers what they really want? So this data we capture needs to be analyzed. And then ease of deployment, where I would say that Evergage is less easy to deploy than Thunderhead. So there is required developers work to handle the deployment. So, and yes, for now, first of all, before we go into demo, because this screenshot actually shows you how you will see already deployed instance with the data, with the affinities captured, and how it will look on the real customer profile. As I said to you, on our Isobar instance, we don't have data because it's not connected to the website and it's not deployed in fully yet. So that's why I would like to show you how it's expected to be. So on like customers' platforms, customer profile will look like this. So what we will have inside, once we open specific profile, either with the email address or with some ID or based on some other key defined, we can see his or her profile inside the platform. And unified customer profile is a beating heart of Evergage. What information is presented? It could be lifetime value, which is total amount of money that customer actually bought for the whole his history. And here I'm speaking mostly about retail sector. Then how many orders were in place for this specific customer, the average order value. So that give us quick overview how much and how often a person purchases our products. then this affinities wheel is something I like the most, but it is different per different cases, of course, because in retail sector you can see we have a class, brand, category, and color. Of course, for banking sector we have it in different ways, so there are no differentiation between like services and product from bank based on color, so it will be specifically chosen for a specific or certain business area. So when we speak with retail and some, I think, e-commerce with clothes shopping, we can see that for class, it's division on like either is bags and luggage, tops, skirts. Then for category, also like new arrivals, tops, blouses. It's again developed the way that suits your needs. Brands, what are the brands of the products, and then the colors. What we have here is taken from the catalog we bring, and it's synchronized with what we offer on our pages. So in case a customer lands on the back pages, Interaction Studio tracks this action and immediately shows and tracks how much time person spends on backspace, for example, and then we will have it in place in data here under class, for example. And with this affinity wheel, we can track either view time, time spent, and purchases. You can see here that on this slide, we have a purchase icon as green, means that affinity wheel is available for purchases. It means that because it's white, mostly white clothes was purchased. In case here we have needs, then it means most of the products had needs class. If I, for example, click in the platform on the view, affinity wheel will change and show you specific areas where customers spent or viewed most of his or her time. What's next? We have here a line. It's history line, and you can see here circles. Each circle means that how long a person spent on our website and what was like the purpose. This green one means that it was the actual purchase. Gray one is specified that the person had only viewing the browser, and here it means that here view was longer than, for example, here, or even longer than here. Then what we have an overview of our customer details. So simply they are called customer attributes. These customer attributes are again based on your needs, so based on your data and what you would like to see under your customers. So it's again customized thing, but of course there should be in place user ID. In this case it's an email, but in case you're a large company and you have different system with which you need to integrate the system, there will be some unique and united ID which will be used for different system to make this integration happen, so we can find the same person in different systems, so it shouldn't be exactly email address. In segment membership, I will probably show you in the demo then, but in Interaction Studio, Evergage, we can make our segments automatically. Of course, you define the logic for the segments, but then after the logic for each segment is defined, the person will enter each segment as well as exit the segment automatically, or I would say in real time. For example, you create, I will just tell you some simple use case. For creation of segment, you jump on user profile or user segments, as you can see here in audiences, and specify some rules. Either it's a first visit of the website then you will tell that your action on this page was only one, or action count is one, and etc. And then the most preferable class is knits, or the most of the most used color is white. Then this will analyze, and once the person is eligible to enter the segment, it will be done automatically. No need to refresh, no need to put people under segment manually. The logic runs all the time, and people who are eligible to enter the segment then join the segment immediately in real time. And of course, I make here main focus on how to define the segments, because this should be developed according to your personalization strategy. So it's not something like divide 20 segment audiences for different type of products. So the logic for the segment should be defined in advance, and then you should have a common goal, why you want to follow such segments, why you want to segment audiences in that way. So it shouldn't be like something that coming in your mind immediately and you place it inside the platform. So of course, this segment policy should be thought in advance and then implemented in the system. Also, we have segment compare here, when different type of segments could be compared based on some KPIs or metrics. Action details will tell us what action the customer did recently based on historical count. Then we have event stream. Again, event stream will show you all different actions in recent times. So in action details, it will be, for example, called call center, downloaded in app, and in event stream, even if a person visited 3 times in one day, let's say yesterday, our web page, we will see all 3 events there. So event stream will show you every single event that happened. Survey responses, in case surveys, it's available here. Survey is enabled and you have it in place, you will see results for the person, this specific one, what are, in this case, Christina's responses. And affinity details, which is our, again, affinity wheel, which is described in detailed way. What we have next? Here, the last part I will talk about on customer profile is our historical line, but now not in terms of purchases and visits of our website or other events, but what are our purchases, because for retail, purchases are crucial. So here we will see what products customer purchase. So we see here knit top, a skinny jean, and something down. And these images, the names are all coming from catalog. So it's nothing that is coming immediately. You need to, of course, develop to make the integration. You need to push your catalog details into platform. Then it automatically recognizes the web events, purchase events, and is fit inside here. So everything is suited to your business needs. I would say on the next slide, again, something like informative about the platform before we go inside the demo. What are next best actions and next best offer? Interaction Studio is very strong in action and offer decisioning. So basically here it's explained very well that we have what action should we promote to our customers, what content should we show, are these customers eligible to us, and what should I do? With machine learning, we have, and you can see here, this is like the logo of Interaction Studio. System will propose either based on some rules you specify or based on machine learning algorithm that for this specific and certain person, we will show this action or promote this action. And for this specific customer, we will show this content. This segment comparison or segment membership, we will say, yes, this customers are eligible to receive communication, to see this content, and apply for this action. So either, yeah, it's we have rule-based actions where you define which rules and under which rules should the content be in place, for example, for some certain campaign or short-term or offers, or machine learning, which already knows each customer profile, even some unknown users, and then show you the right content with next best action and next best offer. So now let's go to our demo. So please confirm that you all see my screen right now.
Yes, we can see the screen, Iket.
Cool. So you can see here that basically that is our platform. As I said, it's bold, but we have like once you purchase Interaction Studio, that's the first page you will see once you log in. So here we have Isobar EMEA because, as I said, I'm working for Isobar, so it's our testing instance. We have now in place our web channel, but yeah, it's possible to configure something without like launching it. And also there are some sections that we can go in between, and I can show you around. But there is nothing like I showed you on the slide that some customer profile is fulfilled and etc. So it's not like we won't see anything in monitor section. As you can see, all are zeros and not tracked. So the whole guidance. Once we log in, we can see our dashboards, and first tab you can see here is tab called reports. So either it's again the dashboard because it's customized and you can again make what you want to see on main page, and it could be flexible and you can change it. But yeah, the suggested one is to see the dashboard. Then we have activity section, we have results, we have visits. So in activity, all kind of activities, our cards, actions, models, paths, funnels are in place, and we can see. You already know that under event stream, we can see customers' precise events. But for event stream general one, I pushed this through API to show you around that we have some kind of user, either it's the key, it could be here, I have it under user ID, but in slide I showed you, it was email, so it could be any key basically. And we can see that this customer downloaded mobile app. Of course, in reality, you won't see it twice because a person like, or maybe once downloaded and then deleted, downloaded again. But basically, we can see all events that happen and are tracked for our instance. And it comes here in real time. So for instance, here only through API pass different values for downloading the app. But it could be everybody who visit our web pages, who visit our stores, who had calls to call center, who received an email, who opened email, and then who, for example, reacted to our mobile push, and etc. So if I click just, yeah, so here as again, it's bold. So under my profile, this is my personal email, we can see that, yeah, only one event was tracked, which is downloading the app. And here we can see my customer attributes. Under segment membership won't be nothing. Yeah, it's something that, again, I was testing. So you can see that my user profile is under 3 segments: low engagement, score, tests, ECAT, visited, and last day. Segment comparison is something where you can drag and drop different segments from here. And then your user and global will be compared. So for example, I don't know, if I put no visits for day, yeah, you can see that it's added to the table, and then all metrics will be counted automatically, so you can quickly check either by averages or totals. Moreover, we can have here action details, and my action details, yeah, I have only one action, and it's downloaded mobile app. And event stream, again, only one event was tracked under my profile, downloaded mobile app, and in affinity details, yeah, basically nothing here because the instance is not in working mode. So that's under event stream and profile. So results, again, how we want to compare our goals, what is our revenue, all metrics, tracking, visits in terms of behavior technology. So that's the whole part of it is analysis of data that we capture. So it gives you a global overview and you can compare based on some other segments or specific metrics for your need and for your how to say counted metrics, for example. And this for sure could be then exported, this information from reports. So then, and I will almost like jump on showing you around this. Today we will cover web section, web channel, and email channel. But we have options of web. We have here server-side campaigns. We can have here mobile app. With mobile push campaigns, we have email and third party, for example, Google Analytics integration, Eloqua, and other systems, because Interaction Studio has some native connectors, and every single connector, of course, needs to be set up separately. Audiences, user segments is a section that is related to manage our segments, prepare our segments, which we can see then under each user in segment membership and segment comparison. Catalog, almost one of the first steps when you implement Interaction Studio, because from catalog we have almost all the data that will be then filled in for each customers, like for affinity wheel, for tracking of purchases and etc. So system needs to know the business, system needs to know what are the products, what kind of categories you want to follow. So here we can see colors, even gender, features, and etc. And yeah, the setup is done in setup section. Then the most interesting part is machine learning, and today we will cover Einstein Recipes. We also have Einstein decisions, which is feature engineering and feature subsets. We have here gears, feeds, orchestrations. Under gears, I would say that because Interaction Studio is very flexible, it could be extended, or its features could be extended with additional integration with other systems. And based on your developer skill, you can basically put whatever is needed for the platform, because with the gears, you just write sort of code, and then based on this code and running of this code, two systems could be integrated. I mean, Interaction Studio and something else. So gears gives you this flexibility. Feeds is our, as you can see, SFTP file. So for those who work with Marketing Cloud, we can see that data that comes into Interaction Studio could be passed in and out through SFTP account. And in Feeds dashboard, we can follow what data events happened, how many data files imported, what was there, if there are some mistakes during imports or exports, and etc. So let's start with the web. What is the difference between web campaigns and templates? I would say that it's quite explanatory, because without a web template, we can't place any web campaign. So in terms of setting up the web channel, what should be done, you can see here for web setup, it should be a lot of developers' work handled, because we need all our website to be recognized in Interaction Studio, and this is done through site mapping and web SDK that we can insert. So the web campaign could be set up only from your website. So either you specify some content zone or a specific, it's basically done that you have your website structure. The structure is recognized based on this Web SDK and site mapping precisely. And then when you want to build some campaign, after Web SDK and site mapping is in place, you select a content zone, which will be then fit in with some template. So content zone is just part of your, it's like piece of code that takes specific content zone, either hero banner or some product recommendation, and etc. Then you specify on it the template what should be in place. So for hero banner, it will be series of images that you want to be shown. And the third comes in, it's web campaign. So with web campaign, you select what templates will be shown for this specific content zone. So let's say we have campaign, we have our homepage, and we have our like hero banner, which is very generic one. Hero banner, and it's a piece of code for this hero banner will be our content zone that we specify in site mapping. When we talk about web templates, we will insert, let's say, 5 different hero banners that will work for different type of campaigns. When we specify and set up our web campaigns, for each of these 5, we can either place some rule-based actions. So you will define the rules and show first content only for specific targeted audience, the second one for another one, the third one to another one. It will be 5 our web campaigns. As well as, and I will cover it lastly, we can use Einstein Recipes, where you will leave system to run the algorithm and decide for specific customers different type of content based on their profile and behavior. So when I go to web template, basically it's yeah, because for the new campaign, I think yeah, we'll jump on. Yeah, here in campaign, because as I said, we have both instances, but I will show you how it's done. The campaign time for web channel could be type either A/B testing, and you can select different percentage values here for experience and control, because if I add another experience, for instance, yeah, I can also grab it like this. So it's again, it will, with A/B testing, it's again something that will be defined by the system to which audience to show what. And based on rule, you select what experiences you want to show. So in this case, it's only 2. You can even name them. And then you select what rules you want to run. So you will add the rules, and you are very, very flexible in terms of what rules to specify, even weather. Weather is basically, in most of the cases, underestimated. So here you have an opportunity to use it and select it like this. The weather basically counts or searches for weather based on customer location. So here we have campaign time could be A/B testing or rule-based, when you define and tell the system to what sort of customers to show the content. For campaign targeting, we can also, this is our global specification of how should this campaign run. So we can tell the global rule for even these experiences, and this will be our, like, show this only to new visitors. And then here it will be those who visited women's section on our website, here for men's, for instance. So then it will be like deeper division of the audiences. So basically that's all I can show for the web campaigns. And any questions to web campaigns or general overview of the platform, please?
Yep. Can I ask?
Yes.
My
sure.
name is Andrei. I'm from Ukraine.
Hello.
And I have two questions. Are you from Ukraine or are you from Russia?
Yes.
You are from Russia, yeah? The second.
I'm living in Czech Republic, but I was born in Russia, yes.
Okay, so I have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
First question is, as I know, the Interaction Studio have different editions. Yep. So
Mm-hmm.
growth editions and premium editions. Are
Yes.
you demonstrating a growth edition or premium edition?
Whew, tough question, because I think that we have the premium one.
Okay, and the next question is, can I integrate Interaction Studio to any website? So if my client have a website built in WordPress, it won't be a problem. Yep.
It wouldn't be a problem because basically any website could be integrated, because this will require the sitemap, and so you will take your website structure, like not the whole one, but you will map this, write the code to recognize the object, so it will help you then to build this content, like to use this content zones and place some campaigns. But you define, because of course the structure, even on WordPress, you have this HTML codes that could be recognized. So then you will place it here, and then this page will be recognized inside the platform. But it's not a problem to integrate it with WordPress pages. That's
Okay, and
100%.
also on some demos on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
I saw a Google Chrome plugin for
Mm-hmm.
no-code development
Mm-hmm.
where I can create interaction in a WordPress site. And my question is, can I use this tool to work with WordPress, or it will work only for communities?
You mean like to track events in some other platforms? Like
I
you...
mean, on YouTube, you can find video where guys use a plugin Google Chrome extension where they, with clicks, control which section needs to be dynamically changed. I mean that. So it will work with the WordPress?
Yes, yes. So basically, you're now talking about Web SDK, because on the once you sitemap, so you pass the structure, let Interaction Studio recognize objects on your website. For it tells like every single product object and etc. and main page. For WordPress, like and even other websites, then there should be Web SDK in place. So basically, yes, you will have your WordPress page open, and then you have this Google extension. Basically, when it comes out, I will show you. This is this one. This is like this extension that, yeah, now it won't work because I'm on Google, but I mean that for each and every website, you will have to download this Google Chrome extension. And then when you want to place any type of campaign, you will run it. And based on sitemap and that you done on your first step, this Web SDK will see the content. And with the Web SDK, you say, take this content, place here this kind of campaign, for example, or this kind of template. So you can change it through Web SDK. And for sure, it will work on WordPress. So once you open the page, you go to, I don't know if it's, I will show you quickly. It was Northern Trail Outfitters. I think it's this one, not this one is for Thunderhead, sorry, this one. So basically, but I'm on, it's a detected beacon, so it won't work because I have my Isobar instance, not the training one, which is official from Salesforce. But this is Web SDK. It will recognize, because you sitemap your website, you will insert here it will be insert SDK, and then you will see, for example, these content zones, even these images, colors, etc., what is tracked there. And you're flexible on how you will define the campaign. But this feature, of course, will be valid for WordPress because it's like the website. So first you set map, then you use SDK to build campaigns and track
Okay,
some events and actions.
thank you.
Yeah, probably will be needed. Like, yeah, I still need to confirm this to show something deeper, because on bold instances, not like all features are visible. And yeah, there are some like from Salesforce. It's not like that easy to have the content to share all insights. So
sorry, I have one question before we
yes,
move on.
yes,
Sorry.
go ahead.
So you mentioned the content zones, and you mentioned that we could have different types of banners, for example, or different templates or products and
Yes.
so on. All of this content, does it have to be stored in Evergage, or can we serve it from an external content management system, for example?
Yeah, that's also like I would say that basically it's possible to use CMS as integrated, because when I was trained on Evergage, it said that not all the content should be stored in Interaction Studio, so you can leave this work on CMS if you have one in place. So it's possible. And from my technical and developer's perspective, I would say that you define then this information, like what kind of content. So you still need to decide which content zone should be in place. It's done in site mapping, and then the logic of what should be shown, you then split between Interaction Studio and CMS to take right content from there. So in general, yes, it's possible to not have all content in Interaction Studio. You can leave it on CMS.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Any other questions? I like that questions are good and we are interactive.
Yeah, I'm Ratna here. So I have one question actually. Yeah, so I am relating this with one of the other tool which I worked earlier, which is called Unica Interact. So in which my question is, in which we have the option to bring the historical data from BA. So say for an example, I have one campaign which can do, if the customer browse through car loan, okay, in website, and I have to check the historical value, like the salary is 5,000 and they have performed online transaction of 15K in the last 3 months. So this data comes from BA to me, and I will have to check my real-time event. So based on that, I have to trigger a real-time offer. So this is possible here. Can we bring the BA data to Evergage, and can we make a decision based on both historical and as well as real-time?
Exactly. That's very good question. Thank you for asking this. This is possible because you define with feeds. Once you configure your instance, of course, you previously used some other system to track the events and track purchases, and you don't want to lose this data. Under each user, when the data model is specified, you can take all your historical data and place it inside the platform. Then, and as I said, the segmentation strategy, the whole decision, and will then should map each other. So then the decision could be already on grab data, because we will have this in place. We will have already this imported, so we can see what were the purchases, what were the interaction, and etc. So, and then we will also grab under the same customer profiles new and real-time information, and decision of what will be for this specific customer next best offer and next best action will be based on both.
Okay, thank you so much. And just one more question. So I'm sure that here we are not limited to web and email channel, right? Also, if the event is coming from any real-time analytical processing system, which say for an example, which analyzes CDR of telco, and it generates the event. So, and it can push through API to Evergage, and based on that also we can make decision and send it to some other channel like SMS also, right? It's not necessarily the channel should be, yeah.
Yes. So here again, in terms of data imports, in terms of data exports, we are flexible, and then decision could sit even in other platform, but captured, for example, by Interaction Studio.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good. So yeah, based on time limits, I will probably just quickly explain the email. section because in email you can see here that we have email dashboard, email campaigns, templates. For open time email, it's separate section for campaigns because it's tracked under open time campaigns and open type item templates. So take Interaction Studio that before Evergage, before joining Salesforce family of products or portfolio of products, it was a separate platform which could also deliver some emails. Now we use Marketing Cloud, and Interaction Studio is a part of Marketing Cloud, so we can take only templates and campaign specifics and push it to Marketing Cloud Content Builder emails. So how it's done, that you pass the key of each customer. Basically, when you build your email campaign in Marketing Cloud, it's like, again, some separate topic that should be trained on, but in general, you build your email in Marketing Cloud and you know to what customers you will send this email. So you have at least some identifier, at least subscriber key. And based on this key, you can define what kind of product recommendations should be for this specific user, because systems are talking to each other, and Interaction Studio will recognize that this key should be used and suggest, based on templates you built here, suggest what kind of products based on user behavior and attributes should be recommended in the email. So here it's integration. It's not, the emails are not sent from Interaction Studio precisely, but it's delivered through Marketing Cloud, but it takes some templates from Interaction Studio for some campaigns and suggests relevant content, either banners or in most of the cases it's product recommendations. So again, we have here like our item templates, and when I jump on it and create new item template, here you see, you can preview it, because either you can, I don't know if my user, won't be shown, but you will name it, of course, and you can select item type. So you have here 5 default sections, but you're flexible to add more or remove something from here. As I said, for, of course, banking sector or telco, won't be necessary to have color or general feature, so something other will be here. And you define the widths, and then you can insert promoted item either by name or like it will be item ID. Here you can see that it will be image URL takes the real image. So when customer open an email, then this won't be done as just URL, it will show the real image. That's how it's done. So you build this template, and basically for product recommendations, you can build one template for product. So here you can see for product, and then in your email campaigns, you can select that you would like to show product template, but twice or 3 times. So then in your email, it will have 3 fields for product, and 3 different products could be recommended. Again, like templates you deliver first, and then for campaigns, you select what you want to show to the customer. Then this campaign is transferred to Marketing Cloud when you build your emails, and for customers based on ID, the recommendation will be made from Interaction Studio and placed in the email in Marketing Cloud. 3 minutes left, but let's maybe cover a bit recipes. So you can see that now it's named Einstein Personalization Recipes, and if I click to create a new recipes, it's basically you train the system how it should treat your customers or your visitors. You define here the logic. So here, let's say we define our recommendation type is for products. So system, the final decision will be on system. And as I said in the very beginning, we have it as white box. White box because we train it. We don't leave the whole process like do and decide whatever you want and show something to the client or customer on our websites or in email. And we tell what are our ingredients. First section for ingredients is that we either can, that's crucial for unknown visitors, either for co-browse, co-buy, so for products that were bought by similar users, or co-browse, so viewed by users who also viewed current products. Smart bundle, again, smart feature that returns products most purchased together, so some categories of products. Collaborative filtering, which is basically collaborative filtering is like Netflix or Facebook feed, something like this, where you have it in dynamic way, and yeah, it decides for you specifically what you viewed and what to show next. Trending, again, if you rated some of your products as top, similar items that also being viewed, most recently published, the content that was recently published to the website, soon to expire, again in retail when some products should be expired soon, and any eligible item based on like some special, like the opposite, product eligible for recommendation with no special conditions. So these are our ingredients. Exclusions. They're called exclusions, but I can say that here is a trick, because if I click any type of exclusion, I can also include products in the cart. So exclusion here will work that please exclude products that are in cart. Include could be, for example, here I chose the product, but it could be from user attributes, something like to, for instance, include some specific certain products, either person put in favorites or viewed before. So that's the opposite of exclusion. So try to recommend this one because person liked it, for instance. And exclusion works, and you can add exclusion here. So again, category, and as much as you want. So here, for example, I want to include something. And exclusion is like when you want to exclude either products in cart or products already purchased, and etc. Our boosters work that it boosts some of category, department, combination, related information, color, feature, and other affinities, gender, to boost some sort of products to be viewed by the customer. So this content type will be boosted by this algorithm. Variations, again, here we have only dimensional type, so some item limits show only 2 per category. For instance, we have skirts, and we want to limit that we don't want our client to see 3 different skirts, for instance. We want only 1 item per category, so customer will see, let's say, coat, jacket, and skirt. And in case we, for instance, having some skirt campaign, then we will say, yeah, show only skirts, 3 types per category, or like more. So that's how it works. Then you show, you click train, and you will train your system how it should work. And here I will show you. So once you click train, you will see some simulation on different customers, and you will see, so here it was only 4 items to recommend, and this it's cumulus, so it's for financial sector. So basically for different type of users, you can see how system, for real users, for real customers, how system will show different type of products. And that's not fixed, because in case this customer makes another decision and the portfolio of products recommended will be different, because we have now real-time information, and we will promote some other type of services and products. So here with the system, we can see that, yeah, for this person it will be this type of products, this, and etc. Quickly cover next. Yeah, I know we are out of time, but I think it's worth mentioning that yeah, this was my setup on working instance. As I said, I have some limitation showing you the training confirmed instance, only the bold one. So this is just a screenshot of how I created email template. So as I said, we can select for our email campaign some hero banner and, for example, 4 different product recommendations. And then this information will be used, this block will be used in email, content builder and marketing cloud. And for specific customer based on subscriber queue and some, or pass in some other key or ID, Interaction Studio will automatically place. So it's basically with this content and email sent, it will ask Interaction Studio to recommend for this ID for different products, and it will be then done. You can also simulate and see how this content will be shown to some selected users. So it's a lot, I understand, but maybe right now you have some other questions in your mind. Let's discuss. I would like to hear your feedback and hear your questions.
Thank you, Katya, for interesting webinar. I learned a lot from here. And I have one technical questions from the marketing cloud side. So my clients, they pre-shared Interaction Studio, and I have a login credentials to Interaction Studio. But when I comes in Marketing Cloud, Interaction Studio looks locked. And when I go in Marketing Cloud settings, select my user and add all permissions for Interaction Studio. Also, I create a custom role for Interaction Studio user and assign it for me. The Interaction Studio still looks not even locked. The Interaction Studio looks like it's not enabled in Marketing Cloud. And even in a documentation, I can find where I need to set up feature settings, Interaction Studio, but I have no Interaction Studio field in a Marketing Cloud setups, and Salesforce help sent me a repeat to my case that Interaction Studio enabled, and I still cannot log in through Marketing Cloud.
That's like, sorry.
Any ideas about it?
Oh, and so just I thought you want to continue. So yeah, in this case, like that's definitely strange behavior. I would suggest to book some like once to confirm that it's really purchased and it's enabled. In case they just tell you that it's done, ask them to have some screen monitoring session, because sometimes for them it's visible and they will say like, yeah, you have everything, but from your account you can't see. So with Salesforce support, it's sometimes helpful to have the screen monitor, like screen sharing session, and to show how you look, how the platform looks like from your side. And with permissions, yeah, and basically I haven't had this issue, because we also like have this like custom roles permissions for Interaction Studio. So for those only who works in Interaction Studio, and this was done like for Thunderhead before, as well as for Evergage right now, and everything worked. So definitely I would say that it's an issue there, and I would ask you to tell them that, yeah, let's have a call where I can share you my screen and show that, yeah, it's not working. Maybe some of the permissions, but again, if you have admin and Interaction Studio permissions, it should be okay. And even if in that way it doesn't work, then it's a problem. With permissions in Marketing Cloud, you can have some, I would say, like content creator and data manager, which will override some of your allowed permissions. And even you have it as allowed, this deny will override them, and you still don't have an access. But yeah, it's for some, you know, specific roles. And in case you have admin and Interaction Studio, it shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, I would say push Salesforce support. Definitely something wrong there.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Don't be shy.
Some questions typed in the chat.
Yes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna get to the questions, but before that, I wanted to thank you, Ikat. That was so insightful and a detailed demo, and thank you for covering all those key tools, aspects, and features. We have a question about. I'm gonna read out the question here. Can we publish the audience generated here in Interaction Studio to Journey Builder?
Yes, it's possible. It's done like, probably I will switch to the demo, but yeah, I don't have any leave without savings. I will quickly show you. So for example, yeah, TastyCat, it was my downloaded mobile app. Segment, when I click on it, I can either export it, and in case, yeah, here is like some information about how to export in audience, but each sort of segment, of course, can be pushed based on event to journey builders. So for example, here we have downloaded an app. We have some specific journey campaign in Marketing Cloud for those who downloaded mobile app at least one time for all time, like first time downloaded. And we will push first, because this Interaction Studio instance is not still mapped to our Marketing Cloud account. I'm still waiting for making this happen. And but when it's integrated, you will have an option in the export to push it to the journey. You can select which one exactly. How it's configured on the journey level, you just specify that it will be based on event. And Interaction Studio will push this event to your specific journey. So either it's called like mobile app users, first user journey, to tell like what are the benefits of mobile application. So you will export it there, and those people who enter this segment will be placed in the journey and treated the way it is in the journey builder.
That's great. Thank you, Katie. So another question, this is the question that we hear most often about the demo environment in the Marketing Cloud. So I know it's hard. We don't have any demo accounts. So is that the same case with the Interaction Studio? For somebody who is planning for an implementation, would the partner account will be enabled? Will Salesforce help in any way with the demo accounts? Do you have any insight into that?
So yeah, the demo accounts for the clients and all kind of presentations, and as I said, like showcases on real running instances, they are done officially from Salesforce. So every client has its own account executive responsible, which is official from Salesforce, and then you define the strategy, what kind of license you want, and define the whole I would say the whole, sorry, roadmap on when the demo will be enabled, for how long, and how you will play with it around. But that's should be done officially through Salesforce for sure.
Okay. And for somebody who is starting, are there any helpful articles or resources that then they can go and refer to? So after they purchase and get the license of the Interaction Studio, do you have any checklist of the next steps?
Yes, so for this there is an available general documentation, and as I think, I don't know where I have it, sorry, in my resources here. So here we have Interaction Studio. We'll see if it's verification, if it will be opened. Because yeah, this is the general one. No, not this one. Probably this one. So there is official documentation available in Salesforce platforms. So yeah, here you can see Evergage from like formerly Evergage. It's a feature summary and interaction, like here you can see like Marketing Cloud integration, user permission, transfer to data store, and they are keep updating it. So for instance, once I was missing one information and asked them for it, and then they said, we already published this. And I came here and saw, yeah, for example, like this Salesforce CRM connector is now in place. So they keep updating this documentation. But basically, in terms of some technical and official documentation, jump on help source. And this presentation of mine will be shared with you, so you can either click on the link and save, or type in Google and save the page, because this one is the official one. Moreover, I don't know in community who dedicates to Interaction Studio precisely, but we have on our blog some, I will show you sort of Marketing Force. we have on our blog some articles, like first one I dedicated this personalization strategy, which is like the overview is general one, but it gives you an overview how should personalization strategy be defined. But I want to make it more deep, and I want to continue writing about it from user perspective. So yeah, we have official documentation, but I want to place something for starting users. So once I finalize my recent article I work on right now, I will share in community that it's available. So I'm now like only starting to share also information in written form. Maybe
That's
then
wonderful.
could be some use cases.
One more question, can I ask?
Yes, yes.
As I understand, I'm just looking at YouTube channel which names Trailblazing Together, and I can see a header Salesforce Marketing. Where I can join to your community? So how I can know in
I'm
when
gonna
will
send
be
the link.
next session, or when will
Right.
be?
Yeah, I sent the link at the very beginning of the session. I'm gonna resend that link again. So that's the link to the community group. There will be a button to join the group at the very top, just under the banner. So you can join from there.
So
And
it will be B2B. I think I have this. Where is the interaction? It's
okay.
somewhere saved. Interaction. B2B. You have it B2B, right? B2B interaction. So I think it
sent
should
it in
be.
the link.
Oh, you sent
Oh,
it. Okay.
Yeah, I sent it in the link.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, cool.
yeah, you will get automated notifications whenever a new event is created. And thank you very much for your patience, ECAT, with all the questions and the detailed explanation. If you have a little more time, I do have one last question, or
Yes,
maybe
please.
two last questions. So the documentation that you have shown for the Interaction Studio, the help document, so is that
Yes.
the same for the Thunderhead as well?
Oh, I don't think it is for Thunderhead as well. What I've noticed is that, yeah, before information was, consulted, there is also like here you can see we have knowledge base from Evergage and developer documentation, which is available. So this source of information also leads you to other official sources which were created by Evergage before, so you can explore it here. For Thunderhead, unfortunately, I think they hide it somehow, because now every single new project that is will be rolled out with Marketing Cloud is under Interaction Studio, it will be with Evergage only. So Thunderhead is not now in place. And in case there is some, that is stores, not this one, but it's GitHub, sorry, Thunderhead one. You need to jump on Thunderhead official source, and there is, I think somewhere here it was resources, maybe documentation source, blog articles, case studies, product info, probably. There was some official source where you can take information for Thunderhead, but Thunderhead is only for those clients that had Interaction Studio before this acquisition with Evergage. And what I know is that probably they will be migrated to Evergage, but it's again based on some specifics and business use cases that every single client has. So, but only now it will be only Evergage.
Okay,
So
awesome.
all this in official documentation, in official documentation will be related to Evergage. Yeah, and just maybe I then share it separately, that we also run, me and my friend Ivana, we run the group B2B marketers in Prague. And also internally in our Isobar Marketing Cloud group, we have B2C marketers in Prague, so another group which is related to like B2C market. So 2 groups in Prague. I'm there, I'm presenting also, and other cool guys present there as well, some Marketing Cloud insights. And now we are collaborating with JB, so probably we will meet each other once again.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Love to hear and know many things from you, Ikat. So anytime. So I already got some requests or some questions on whether we will be having another deep dive session on the Interaction Studio to cover some more features. So if you're up for it, then we can plan for the next session.
Yeah,
And
definitely. Yeah.
before we wind up our call for today, I have one last question about the help documents. Are there any resources related to serving content from a CMS?
Oh, for CMS, as I said, because it's a bit tough questions, there is lack of documentation available in Knowledge Hub. So basically, again, it could be like sort of communicated this based on the use cases. So once there is an urge with the client to have it in place, then it should be confirmed and trained with the Salesforce team, I would say, because I know that they keep updating the documentation and they try to make everything available in their knowledge base because it helps people a lot. But in terms of CMS, I know that first of all, it's possible, but in terms of how and when to find everything, I think they're still working on providing this in Knowledge Hub.
Okay, that helps. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your question.
Bye.
And thank you, everyone. Any questions?
No, just say bye. Have a good day.
Okay,
Thanks so
have a
much.
good
Bye,
evening
everybody.
and
Thank
day.
you all for joining.